Good morning, family. So my trees are finally getting done today, and you know what? I'm glad I stopped. He's up there doing that tree right now, and I kid you not, about 5 rats ran out of that tree. We have roof rats around here. They are huge. They look like baby kangaroos. These things are humongous. And they dwell in trees and in the roofs of your houses. They come for that fruit that's up there, which is why I don't like for it to grow. And yeah, I'm glad I wasn't able to really reach that tree because I would have freaked out. Yep, one actually jumped on him also. Glad he didn't lose his balance or lose his nerve. Good morning, family. Good morning, family. Don't forget, grow some trees, grow some food, grow something. Let's get started. Y'all, I was so happy. I was over here looking at this tomato plant. And remember, I told you this is a tomato plant that I don't know exactly what it is. I saved the seeds from store-bought tomatoes, and it was just labeled tomatoes on the vine. And I was so happy that a little tomato was coming in. And I just looked and found a little worm. A little caterpillar was sitting here just having lunch. So, of course, he had to die. He had to die a dreadful death. And if I find any of his buddies, they are going to die also. So, thankfully, this one over here, which is a volunteer, also has tomatoes coming on it already, too. So, this hot weather that we are having here is stunting a lot of things, but you know, it's coming and it's coming along slowly. It's so strange, all the things you see when you flood a container. Yeah, I don't know what that guy is. There's more here. Got roly-polies coming out of there. And there's just a whole lot of things swimming around in the water. There's definitely a lot of life going on in this soil over here. I guess they're all pretty mad at me. All right, guys, I'm out here under an umbrella. So it might be a little difficult for me to film this right now. And I don't know if you can see. Trying out not to disturb it too much, but there is a baby bird in there. Where it came from, I don't know. And as you can see, there is another egg there. And let's see, the hatched egg is down in there. The girls were out here playing, and the youngest one came running to tell me that she found a baby bird. It is alive, and it is moving. Don't know where it could have even come from. This was not here 2 days ago when I watered this plant. I did have the guys come out this morning and do these trees, so I don't know if they knocked it from somewhere or if they just placed it over here. I have no idea, but I have been calling all of San Bernardino County, San Bernardino City, animal control departments, and as usual, they keep passing the buck off to another department, saying it's not their department. Oh, it's such and such a department. Oh, that's wildlife and fish and game. And oh no, we don't rehab animals, and you need to call a rehabilitation center. So I'm about to make another phone call, and hopefully I'm not on hold for another half hour, to see if somebody can come and help this little guy out. I put up this shade, it's old umbrella, because it is 99 degrees out here and this is a full sun area. So hopefully I can get some help for this little guy. All right, good morning, guys. It's been a kind of a trying night. So you guys know we found the baby bird yesterday and I've been trying to get help for it. And that is a task in itself. I mean, I have talked to so many people and one person only takes care of hawks and owls. Another one can't do a baby bird right now. Another one has family, pressing matters. The one who can help me is all the way out in Temecula. And I just got off the phone with her right now and she told me to take the baby bird, and if there's an empty nest anywhere near, to just take it and put it in the nest, and that the mother and the father are probably looking for the baby already. And if I just put it in a nest anywhere, even if I just put it in a box and put it in a tree, that they will most likely find it and they will both come and feed the baby. So I'm going to go and attempt, there is an empty nest in one of my hedges. I'm going to go and attempt to move the baby bird from the planter and into that nest. And hopefully the parents will come and find it and feed it. As you can hear, there are tons of birds all around my property, so I don't know where it came from or who it belongs to. So it's a little scary doing this. I don't want to hurt it, and it's very tiny. But I'm going to attempt to do this right now. I am going to need to clear off a couple of the branches to get to where the nest is. And then I'm going to attempt to move it. So hang on, guys. So the baby is still down in here. And as you can see, it is very, very tiny. That's it right there. It's really tiny. And there's another egg right here. So I'm going to attempt to move it. I did provide this shade here because it's going to be in the blazing sun when I move it. Right now it is still morning, so doing okay. But there's an empty nest here from a bird family that comes every year. So I'm going to cut this branch and see if I can get the bird moved over here. All right, let's see if you guys can see better now. But hold on. See that? There's a nest in there. So I'm gonna try to place it in there and hopefully I don't hurt it. I think it's about to have a lot of sand with it though. Y'all, when I say I am so scared to hurt this little guy, I think he's on his back. You know what? I'm gonna have to cut the plant. This asparagus fern has lots of little pokey spikes on it. Ouch! That is sticking me. Oh, poor guy. I know, I'm trying to get him, guys. I don't want him to die either. Aww. Hi. You want to get on here for me? Come on. There we go. Let's wake up a little bit. Okay. I was hoping I could just slide you on, but I think I'm gonna have to get some gloves and pick you up. Yeah, hold on. Hey, little fella. Gonna try really hard. Oh, you're so light, I can barely feel you. There we go. Can you guys see him? Huh? No. Look how tiny he is. And he's been out all night. I'm hoping they come to help him. And there's still another egg over there.
You have to get the other one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the other egg. Alright, so he's down in there, and hopefully some of these birds will come looking for him. Now, let me get the other egg. Here's the other egg. As you can see, it's very tiny and it's actually cold, so I don't know, but I'm still gonna put it in there just to see. All right, so they're both in there, and I'm going to monitor them for the rest of the day and see if someone comes for them. We got lots of morning sun out here today, and I keep meaning to harvest these beans, but by the time I'm able to get out here, it's 100 degrees. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these guys right now. They are the Hungarian wax beans. Beautiful yellow color. Have another graduation to go to tonight. So, got a really busy day. These are really beautiful. The color on these guys, just gorgeous. Sad to say, I've never actually eaten them. This is my first time. I am a fresh fruit and vegetable eater. I don't like too much pickled food or fermented food. So most things I eat fresh are just lightly sauteed. And that's what these guys are going to be. They're either going to be steamed or lightly sauteed. But look at that color. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, there's quite a few over here. You guys can see I let the cilantro and the rainbow Swiss chard go to seed, but the messiness of it is driving me a little wild. Not playing with you today. I've got things to do. It's my neighbor's dog. She's a beautiful German Shepherd. All right, I think that is it for now, but I think that's a nice little harvest. What do you guys think? Nice little harvest? That is actually the first harvest of these beans this season. So I think that's pretty good. All right, so let me tell you guys about my yesterday. Now, you guys know I've been cleaning up these trees and battling my neighbor's trees that are in my yard. Oh, go away, little gnat. And been waiting for my lawn crew to do the trees for me for weeks now. So the day before, I just planted out all of my little seedlings, and of course they show up the next day. So I can't say anything because I really wanted all of that fruit down that was up there, and it was too high for me to reach. So gave them instructions, let them do the trees. Of course, they killed my seedlings. Not the crew, the owner. He's like a bull in a china shop. I've never seen someone who runs a landscaping crew or a lawn crew that just doesn't like plants, doesn't know about plants. And I mean, he stomped on everything. And he just, oh, it's okay, just put some water, they'll come back. Just put some water. These are seedlings, they're not coming back. You just killed them, including the sunflower that I had that was about a foot tall already. And yeah, he just smashed it in like 5 different places. So, you know, that's gone. But I felt really bad for one of the guys. So remember I told you guys about the squirrel's nest that was up there. So the tree next to it was really tall. I got some of the fruit down off of it, but I couldn't really reach any branches or any of the higher fruits. And you know, they get up on the ladder and then they use the spikes on their shoes and they climb higher. So he's up there and he's cutting the branches, and something ran down one of the branches over into my pond enclosure. And I kind of like, what was that? Because it was really fast. And then he's cutting another branch, and then something else ran out. And I'm going, whoa. So he moves over and he hits another spot, and then he starts yelling, rata, 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 because it jumped on his chest. There were rats up there. There was a rat's nest up there. Another reason why I hate that fruit. We have roof rats around here. They hang out on the trees, they eat the fruit, they make it into your house, they're up in your ceiling, which is why they're called roof rats. So he's doing everything he can to get it, you know, away from him. And it was only on him for a second, but I'm so glad he didn't lose his footing or, you know, panic or anything. He just kept going. He just kept doing it. So while he's doing that, I start looking around at the other trees. And so this really tall one up here, I'm looking and I see some more matted material up there. And I'm like, oh, man. And so I tell him, be careful, because I can see that same matted material. And I'm thinking there's another rat's nest up there. I go inside. And while I'm inside, yeah, they hit another rat's nest. And he's cutting, he didn't know, and sliced straight through one of the rats. Cut the head off of it. He said 7 rats came running out of that nest. I'm glad I stopped doing those trees. Because if I would have been doing it and rats would have came out of there, I would have set all those trees on fire. We would have had a huge bonfire over here. I hate rats. I battle these stupid roof rats every year. But because this is a mature neighborhood with lots of mature trees, lots of fruit trees, we have roof rats. they're everywhere. So they did a good job on the trees though. Killed my plants. They got rid of the rats. And, you know, I got to be grateful for that. All right, let's see if there's anything else out here to harvest. I do have lots of kale and Swiss chard that I need to get up, which I'll probably come back and grab some on my way in the house. And I have a really cute eggplants over here that are coming in. So let's see. So I have an eggplant here. And there are a couple back here. Let's see. Oh, there's one there. Can you see it in there? There we go. No green zucchini yet. Have a couple of tomatoes on here. I was really bummed about the first one when I found the little caterpillar eating a hole in it. But I did find a couple more. They're little babies. See, got a little bell pepper here. Just some blooms over here. I think I'm gonna take this guy. He's a pickling cucumber, but because of the heat and the watering, you know, he's a little irregular, but he is perfect for pickling. Let's see if I can get it, snip you off. So, yeah, he's a little fat butt. I have tomatoes and peppers down in here, growing in between the, well, no, growing in between the eggplant and the zucchini. These are the cherry red tomatoes. And bell peppers. You know, that's another thing that the boss did. So from all of the cutting, all of the sawdust came on all the plants, and he's just walking through my garden slapping my plants, just like slapping. Oh no, I'm getting all the dust off. Oh no, I get it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Just leave. Leave it alone. It's just sawdust. It's not gonna kill him. Leave it alone. So yeah, it was a bit of a stressful day yesterday. So the Crenshaw melons are going up. No fruit yet, but they are definitely producing blooms. So hopefully we'll get some fruit. Have beans coming down here. These are the purple hull peas. I planted a little Thylonia right there. Tithonia, I think that's how you say it. Got more beans. Still have one cabbage over here, and I did plant some little collards in there. More beans. And look at this guy. You guys remember, this is the honeydew melon that sprouted in the old planter that I had. Well, not an old planter, it was just some seeds that I planted from last year, and they didn't produce. They germinated but didn't produce anything. They didn't have enough time because the season was late in the season, and it got cold. And I'm assuming that some of the seeds didn't germinate, and these are those that came up this year. It's doing great. And like I said, beans, got asparagus beans. I've got, what do I have over here? the Blue Lake and the Royal Burgundy bush beans. Because this is a volunteer sunflower. How it got way over here, I don't know. But let's see. If you guys remember, I told you I planted up all of these beds. Put sunflower seeds and cosmos and all kinds of flower seeds in here. And it rained the very next day. It rained for 2 days. I don't know if seeds got washed out or what, because like I said, nothing came up. But now I have this guy over here. So I don't know if he's one of the seeds or not, because I've never grown sunflowers over here, and he's up. These are transplants from the seedlings that I started in pots. And then, like I said, the ones I had over here, he crushed it. Crushed. Look at him. Just killed him. Thankfully, the little dwarf teddy bear sunflower is down here. It's fine. Those tomatoes over there are doing great. But all of the seedlings that I planted down here, yeah, he stepped on all of them. Every last one of them. I was literally out here pushing him to get him out of the bed. No, it's okay. I just cleaning up. No, it's not. Get off my plants. So, yeah. And these are the mother stallard beans. I just think they are so beautiful. I just love the coloring and the design on those beans. As you guys can see, a lot of this stuff has the minor shade cloths on it, because we've been at 101 for 2 days straight now. I know I just saw a cucumber in here. Oh, there you go. Okay, there's another one over there. Oh, there's quite a few of you in there. So yeah, these are the munchers and the straight 8. Oops, almost dropped you guys. I think I'm gonna take a couple of you. What are you doing over here? Nope. All right. So this tomato plant over here is the heirloom seeds. Well, it came from the heirloom seeds that I saved from an orange tomato that I got from the grocery store. And as you can see, it has taken off, but look at this. I'm gonna have to cut all of those off. No fruit yet, I don't think. I don't see anything. I do have volunteer tomato plants down here, which I'm quite sure they will produce fruit. The volunteers always produce fruit. I do have more kale, 2 different types of kale, and more beans over here. So sometimes with this heat and the watering schedule, I will get some crazy looking fruit, but it doesn't bother me, because you know what? It all still tastes good. Sit you over here. Let's see. Oh, nice. Should I take you while you're this young or let you grow a little bit bigger? I think I'll give you 2 more days. Got another one over there. Nice. Sorry, spider. I need the bees to come through here. picnics in here. Oh yeah. I've got more beans over here. These are the, which ones are you? Oh yeah, they're the pink eye purple hull peas. This is another store bought saved seed tomatoes. Yeah, I can't say that 3 times. And like I said, I don't even know what it is, but it does have a little tomato on here. I've got Oriental Wonder Beans in here. Sugar Baby watermelons over here on the trellis. So I have one coming along here. You see that little tiny one right there. And I'm quite sure there are more down in there. Let's see from this side. You can see they're trailing over the side over here. And I have more over here on this side also. Hey, little guy. These actually turned out to be, I guess, the correct beans. So these are the cranberry beans, and like I said, on the package it said they get 2 to 2.5 feet tall. Last year they grew into a long vine, so I sent off for some different ones, and these are true to size. So do I want to take you? Yeah, I think you'll be good in a stir fry. It's turning out to be a nice little morning harvest. And as I said, I still need to grab some kale and some Swiss chard. You're forming beans already. I'm gonna let you stay. This is another one of the Crenshaw melons. All right, so I think so far so good out here in the vegetable garden. Like I said, I just need to go ahead and grab some of this kale and the Swiss chard. Oh, the beans are all the way through here. So there might be more under there, I'm not sure. All right, so I pretty much cleaned these guys out. Lots of space in there now, except now I'm gonna have to cover the bed because it's gonna be 102 today. So headed inside to go wash all these guys up. And then I'll be back out here to cover this bed. So do you guys remember I said that my crepe myrtle was about to explode? Look at her. Gorgeous, just beautiful. Love, love, love. Definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite, flowering shrub, tree, plant, you name it. I think I have 8 different ones. So I can't wait for my red ones to take off. Those are the ones those blooms, love, love, love the blooms of the dynamite crepe myrtles. Love them. So I have 2 Neither one has bloomed yet, but definitely looking forward to it. All right, guys, I got a long day ahead of me. Graduation tonight. I got the girls inside on their tablets. Something I don't like to do too often, but I needed to get out here. And I'm going to have to get to work. So I will see you guys later. Hit me down in the chat. Hit like, share if you feel the need to, or if you just want to help me out. Either way, I appreciate you guys. Say hi. Let me know where you're tuning in from, especially if you're out of the United States or even out of the state of California. Just drop me a little hi, little waving hand, anything, and just put the name of, your area, your city, your state, your country, whatever. I always say hi back. So until then, you guys stay blessed, and I will see you guys in the next video.